Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, Something. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from Soothe 3. Looks like Novation just dropped a brand new FL key and Behringer leaked a bunch of new products. But our top story today, it's going to come from Oak Sound and it's going to be Soothe 3. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as you guys see here, it says Oak Sound Soothe 3, the world's most popular mixing plugin, gets a complete remake, built from the ground up, and according to Oak Sound, it sounds better than ever. Oak Sound, all you gotta do is send that bad boy over. I'd love to do a review on it. Maybe I'll reach out. This is what it's going to look like here, the newer version. So we'll do this first. We'll take a look here at the newer version. So this is what it's going to look like. I don't have Soothe 2 or Soothe 1, so I've never even used Soothe before. But it does look nice and I know it sounds real good. So let's take a look here at some of the new additions to Soothe 3. So it says, if you spend any time doing professional mixing, you know Soothe 2. Oak Sound's dynamic resonance suppressor became one of the most widely used plugins in the world and has been featured in countless mixes ever since. Now Soothe 3 is here with a completely rebuilt algorithm, new features, and what Oak Sound calls a significantly more transparent sound. It is now available. All right, so what does Soothe 3 actually do better than Soothe 2? The core change is the DSP algorithm rebuilt from scratch. According to Oak Sound's principal DSP architect, Tommy Groen, the goal was to minimize the recognizable Soothe 2 character when pushed while keeping the precision for actually fixing resonances intact. Soothe 3 is more aware of the overall tonal balance of the source, works more selectively, and is less likely to introduce new problems while solving existing ones. More sweet spot, less sonic fingerprint. Soft and hard modes carry over from Soothe 2, but their differences are now more pronounced. Soft mode is almost completely level independent and suits classic resonance treatment well. Hard mode behaves more like a compressor reacting strongly to input level. Both modes are more distinctively useful than ever. What's new in version 3? Soothe 3 adds several compatibilities that simply weren't possible before. The low latency mode is the most immediately practical. It makes Soothe 3 usable during tracking, giving artists a more polished sound to monitor while recording, and opens the door for live mixing applications as well. Multi-channel support up to 9.1.6 is now new, which brings Soothe 3 into immersive audio formats. Less relevant for everyday stereo work, but a genuine addition for anyone working in Dolby Atmos or similar environments. The new detail parameter merges the sharpness and detail controls from Soothe 2 into a single knob, which streamlines the workflow noticeably. The hideable side panel carries the familiar stereo controls along with the new tilt and max cut parameters. So the price on this is $229. If you don't own Soothe, if you own Soothe 2, you can upgrade for $50. Definitely a fire product. Yesterday was a good day. A lot of good stuff came out. But Soothe 2 is clearly one I'd recommend checking out, especially if you want to get your vocals and everything else in line. And up next, guys, probably my favorite story of the day. Novation just dropped the FL Key 2 in different form factors. So you can get it in the 25, you can get it in the 37, you can get it in the 49, or you can get it in 61 keys. Real quick, you can grab one of these over here at Zounds. The price of these are for the 49 key, it's going to be $279. For the 61 key, it's going to be $329. For the 25 key, it's going to be $129. And then for the 37 key, it's going to be $229. I have not gotten one yet, but I did speak with Novation today and they're sending me one out today. So I will probably have one here in the next couple of days. And then I'm going to do a full review on the Novation FL Key 249. And I'll probably compare it to my other 49 over here too as well. So to get you guys know what's the differences, what's the good, the bad, and the ugly. But let's go ahead and take a look here over here at the story. So it says Novation FL Key 2, better keys, pads, highlight the FL Key controller, series glow up. So I guess I do want to do this before we read the story. This is what it's going to look like in its glory. This thing is pretty, it looks pretty nice. Like I like how they switched up and they put like the Mini Freak knobs up here, you know, to be more in line with like their products and stuff. I kind of like it. I like the way this thing looks. So, but let's go ahead and get to the story. So it says here, FL Studio users rejoice. There's now a new Novation FL Key 2 controller lineup with physical improvements like semi-weighted keys on the bigger models and crispy new OLED screen. So I can't wait to grab this thing. ImageLine FL Studio is reportedly the most downloaded DAW around. That's a lot of users, but surprisingly, not a lot of manufacturers cater to their needs. Other DAWs get all the love, but FL Studio seems to get forgotten by a lot of big players when it comes to dedicated MIDI controllers. Novation stepped up in 2022 to address the lack of hardware with FL Key. A series of 4 MIDI controllers came out, so the FL Keys came out. And they're right, everybody like neglects FL Studio, which doesn't make any sense to me because it's like, it is like if you Google, it's the most popular DAW right now. It's the most downloaded DAW. I know the infrastructure is different and it's kind of hard to design all your other keyboards and then make them work with FL Studio too. But you would figure at some point in time, there'd be more companies tapping into this because FL Studio has so many subscribers or so many followers and so many users. I mean, look at all the tutorials on YouTube. They're all FL Studio tutorials. You know what I'm saying? So then this is what all the keyboards are going to look like in the line together. You know what I'm saying? It looked pretty nice though. So called the FL Key 2, the glow up features 4 MIDI controllers with model numbers that reflect the number of keys: the FL Key 2 Mini 25, the FL Key 2 37, FL Key 249, and the FL Key 261, and they're all gloriously affordable. The headline updates on the new lineup are all hardware related. Check it. First, there's the new design with the sleek black chassis, red knobs, and 16 RGB pads, and 9 black faders on the larger models. I like it. I like it a lot. There's more than just new colors though. The FL Key 249 and 61 offer semi-weighted keys, and those pads upgraded for better responsiveness. And now on the right, better for right-handed finger drumming. Sorry, Southpaws. And those red knobs, endless encoders, the screen has been upgraded too with the crisp new OLED display. So with this, you get a DAW-specific controller for its tight integration. The FL Key 2 definitely has that, along with built-in creative tools such as scale modes, chord modes, and an arpeggiator. The 4 controllers feature enhanced DAW scripts and tactile control over essential channel rack, mixer, and plugin parameters, alongside expanded sequencing capabilities for 2 rows of RGB backlit pads, according to Novation. We're proud to have worked so closely with ImageLine to deliver the only keyboard controller designed specifically for FL Studio, says Nicholas Howlett, Novation's head of marketing. Through this collaboration, we've added some more direct hardware access to the features and workflows that are most important to FL Studio's core user base. Purchase of a controller also nets you a new bundled software collection, including 6-month subscription to FL Studio's Producer Edition, a range of instruments and effects from Native Instruments, GeForce, orchestral tools, and Clevgland. Bespoke finger drumming and keyboard lessons from Melodics and Novation Play. That's a whole lot that you get with this too. And again, I'll let you guys know everything that you get when I get the keyboard. I'll let you know all the Novation instruments and everything, or all the Native Instruments and everything. In terms of connectivity, the NKS-ready FL Key 2 controllers offer a USB connection, a sustained pedal input. There's also MIDI out for controlling hardware with all models except for the Mini 25 having a 5-pin DIN port. The Mini gets a TRS out. So again, I've already given you guys the pricing, but $129 for the 25, $219 for the 37, $259 for the 49, and $319 for the City One. All right, guys, last but not least, I've got these Behringer Leaks over here. So it looks like yesterday, Behringer leaked a bunch of synths and MIDI controllers and stuff like that on their site. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Behringer Leaks unreleased products briefly shown on website. Website briefly displays the Behringer VCX3, VS80, BCR32, and an upcoming SP1200 clone. So this is some of the stuff that they, you know what I'm saying, that they popped on the website. So you see here a Jam Play, Mini Pops, VCX3, AKS Mini. I'm not sure if some of these are old or not, but I just know these are some of the pictures that they're referencing. So on this, Behringer leaks new synths and drum machines. For the last few weeks, Behringer has been in the process of redoing its website, and it looks like something didn't go entirely according to plan. For a brief period of time, several synths and drum machines that have yet to be announced were visible on the manufacturer's site. The Behringer leaks have been since removed, but some users were quick enough to capture the screenshots. Hey, yo. Hey, that's the wild thing about the internet. That's the everything. Once you post something on the internet, it's forever, dog. It's forever. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cold-blooded. They're fixing their website and yeah, they leaked their own information, but now we know. Now we know. And here are pictures of the website. So this isn't AI or anything like that. This is the actual website. Among others, the VCX3 was briefly visible. Behringer's clone to the EMS VCS3 has been in the works for several years now. And there were even rumors that Behringer might have abandoned the project. The fact that it briefly showed up on the website could be an indication that the VCX3 is in fact alive and well. We certainly hope so. So in other news, the EMS-inspired AKS Mini also seems to be making progress. So here are some more pictures, you know. Moreover, Behringer appears to be working on several new drum machines, including a sampling drum machine inspired by the legendary EMU SP1200. After the LM drum and BMX, this would make a lot of sense. There was no picture yet, but the SP1200 will apparently offer 12 and 24-bit sampling and analog filters. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Not gonna say the word though. Gotcha, bitch. In addition, the Behringer Leaks include a new sampling drum machine named the RD765. We don't know what this is yet, but there are rumors that it might be sort of a mashup between the TR707, 626, and 505. I mean, that makes sense. The 765 makes sense. 707, 62, it makes sense. And the Korg Mini Pop 7 clone Behringer hinted at a couple of years ago seems to be nearing completion as well. So again, here's just some more stuff that we got. The new website also included a placeholder for what must be the most eagerly awaited of all Behringer synths, the VS80. The fact that it is among the Behringer's leaks is a glimpse of hope that the CS80 clone is finally almost ready. The same goes for the 1601 sequencer, which the manufacturer first leaked in 2021. But that's not all. Behringer's website also briefly showed several new controllers and MIDI sequencers, including the long-awaited BCR32. The successor to the mighty BCR2000 has also been many of fans' wish list since 2021. Now it could be something coming new. Behringer also seems to be working on the APC40 style grid controller named the AQ64. It also looks like the Swing might be getting a successor named the Jam, which also may be available with the built-in Sounds Jam Play. The Behringer Polykeys PK61 is a 61-key MIDI controller with polyphonic aftertouch, while the Q232 seems to be going head-to-head with Akai's successful MPK Mini. So, like they say here, we don't know if these leaks were an accident on purpose, but the leaks are here. The information is now out there. So that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. That information just came up yesterday after I'd already put out a newscast. It's crazy because I put out a video and then Soothe and the FL Key 2 dropped. So here we are today. But make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Appreciate you guys' time as always. Signing off as your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
SumnSumnSumn, hit the keys.